Hello everyone, welcome back to my class. Today we will be introducing to the basic shapes and study of their constructions, how each of these shapes are being constructed. Let's study about the triangle. That's how the triangle becomes into a square, how a square can become into a rectangle. You take two squares, you can make another shape out of it, which can lead to be a circle. This is x and y axis. All of these shapes are called as two-dimensional shapes. As you can see, it's all denoted by x and y axis. Now you have got the x which goes up as a positive, down that goes as a negative. Same goes for the y, and the center one is known as the zero value. So having an understanding about these things makes a big difference in learning the construction of a shape. Now let's learn how to make these shapes using the first basic one, that is a triangle. If I can flip this one triangle onto the opposite side of it, which I will demonstrate right now, and just make a same one, draw it all on top of it. We made this square right now. This square, if you combine two squares, you get a rectangle over here. I'm using that same square to make an octagon. And this way, you can create as many shapes as you want. Explore these areas. Try to create a new shape from these shapes. So these shapes are known as the basic shapes, or you can call it as the basic geometry. Once you are having this knowledge of basic geometry, you know how that particular octagon can become into a circle. How easy that is to define a circle if you know how to define an octagon. As you know that all of this is a two-dimensional shape. Now there is one more shape that is there. This is all two-dimensional. Now if you want to make it into three-dimensional, you need another axis called the z-axis, which comes over here, as I can show it over here. So that particular axis is known as the z-axis. The x is the one that goes up, the y is the one that goes to the side, and the z is the one that defines the depth of the particular shape. You can see the rectangle. When I'm adding that extra one axis, it gives you a three-dimensional view. That's why we call it as three-dimensional or 3D image. A 2D image consists of two dimensions, 3D images consist of three dimensions. The dimensions is being defined using x, y and z axis. Octagon can become into a diamond, so you can see that how a diamond cut or the gem cut, these things can be created. A circle can become into a cylinder. This looks very short, let's extend it. It looks pretty good. I make an inner circle over there. I can make that into a tube. What we have drawn first was a two-dimensional shape. Now what we have created right now using the two-dimensional shape is a three-dimension using the z-axis. So have a good understanding about these things is the basics of making a different shape out of it. Now let's take one particular axis, that is the x-axis, and I have got another axis called as the y-axis. So both are intersecting at the center point. Make the same one x, the opposite side, and I'm right now putting the z-axis. see that this is a box? Can you see a box over there? This is a rectangular square box. Square from the top, rectangle from the side. And if I can make more of these kinds of same rectangular box, I can make a different new composition out of it. So these are known as like combining different shapes and making a different thing out of it. Same, I'm repeating it over again. You have got the y-axis here. Oh, it's not getting that bright. Okay, this looks good. Okay, I flipped it. The same one, but this is a different axis. This is a y-axis and that's an x-axis. Now you have got the same thing. You can see that two lines are parallel to each other. X is parallel to x, y is parallel to y. So that has to be compulsory, that x has to be parallel to x, y has to be parallel to y. So don't forget that. Now that from that point, you're going to have the z-axis being drawn. The distance of that z-axis line is the height. Now I have got a box over there. I divide that box perfectly, and I'm gonna put a circle inside that one. Fit the circle. Fit the circle by distorting it according to the plane that you have underneath, the square plane that you see. So I'm gonna fit that inside that square plane over there, so that it looks like it's a part of that one. Here we have got a triangle being drawn. So a circle combined with a triangle, you will get a cone. So here we are designing a cone. Let's fill this cone with color. Just selecting those areas. Fill it up. The bottom will be hidden, so it is filled completely. We'll learn how to make these shadings done for each of these things. Making a cylinder. If you combine two circles combined with a rectangle, you will get a cylinder. So these are the ways to learn how to create a shape, what all things is needed. These are the information that you require. Keep combining the same shapes over and over again. You make a composition of different shapes together. How to make a glass. The glass has got like the top face circle is bigger and the bottom one is smaller. So you get a tapered effect over there. Looks like a glass now. So guys, keep practicing till the next class. Okay, see ya.